What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys, did you know just a few maintenance tips that you could do to your 5.7 Hemi that could increase the life of your 5.7 Hemi, your Ram, or your Dodge Ram, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys 5 tips that I personally do myself to increase the chance of my 5.7 Hemi reaching a higher life standard. So first thing first, it's Tuesday, well, Wednesday, back on time. Wednesday, happy Wednesday. Man, it's actually 21 degrees right now in PA. For me, this is cold right here. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, for me, it's like freezing right now. So if you're in PA, most definitely make sure you stay warm, or if you're somewhere cold, definitely try to stay warm, because it's cold, ain't no joke. But I'm gonna be sharing with you guys my tips that I think, well, that's definitely will help you prolong the life of your Hemi just by you doing these simple tips. And these are all simple things that you have to do as any kind of car owner, not just for a 5.7 Hemi, but these things can actually save you money and save you any kind of, headaches that you're gonna come across when you just not following along, trying to maintain doing these things. Most people, when it come to maintenance, they tend to think 9 times out of 10 you gotta have all this knowledge about cars and stuff like that, which is not true. But it's just simple things. Every car has an owner manual, so all you gotta do is just pay attention to it, and that's all. So the first thing I want to say is you gotta prioritize. I don't know if I say that word right, but my words just be coming out wrong. But prioritize. I don't know if I can say it right, man. Damn. But regular oil change, it's a must. And not just regular oil change. One thing I definitely do is when I go to like a car wash, or when I go clean the inside of my car, I always, especially when it's starting to get cold outside, you want to make sure you're checking all your coolants. If your car take brake fluid, if your car take coolant, you want to check. You want to. That's like the number one thing too. You want to check like your coolant level, and then make sure it's at to where it's like recommended for the car to have, because like I said, during the winter time, you don't want your radiator or something like that to go bad on you, and you don't want to have like your car running without the proper amount of coolant or zero amount of coolant. So you always want to make sure. The perfect time I can tell you to do that is do it when you go into like a car wash, or go into like a car wash and go clean your car out. That's like the perfect time that you could do all of that. Or when you go get an oil change, you can just simply just tell them, hey, look, can you guys top off all of my coolant? So you want to be able to check those things, and then that's like key fact right there. You want to do those things right there. But my number one is going to be oil change. Oil change is what really determines your car life, and you regularly doing an oil change every miles that they tell you to do. Oil change can save you so much in the long run. Like, I'm talking big time. Like, if you don't do regular oil changes, cause your car you're definitely gonna mess your whole car up if you don't do an oil change, because the oil is pretty much the life of the car. It's like the heart of the car, pretty much. Without no oil, your car gonna be jacked up pretty much. So the oil change is gonna be the number one. My next key point is gonna be coolant check. Like I just mentioned, coolant and oil. Coolant is a must. Like, you have to check your coolant, because that's what goes into your car to cool down the engine and stuff like that. Because if you don't have proper coolant in your car, or it could cause your radiator to go bad, and then also it could cause your car to overheat. You don't want your car to overheat on you. That definitely could lead to a more huge problem on your hand. And also, you don't want something like that to be happening, especially when you live in somewhere that's like freezing cold and you can't get no heat. That's like the worst. So you don't want that to happen. Always check your coolant. Pretty much. The next thing I'd say is your spark plugs. Spark plugs on these Hemis, like you gotta, I know it's a lot, but you always want to make sure and check them. That's another thing too you could do. Every now and then, I do it like every now and then. Check your spark plug, make sure everything in there is like looking good, ain't no wear and tear and stuff like that, because it's another thing when your spark plug's not really up to standard and not in good condition and stuff like that, that could cause, number one, your check engine light could come on. It could cause like, little stuff like field issue and stuff like that. So you want to make sure, check your spark plug. That's one thing that most people don't really pay attention to stuff like that, because they don't really know much, which I can understand. But that's something, if you want to have a longer life term with your 5.7 Hemi, then you definitely want to do that. My next thing I'll say is the air filter. If your 5.7 Hemi Ram still have, like mine, I currently still have my regular OEM air filter in my truck. And what I recommend is every oil change you do, there's a filter inside of it. You have to change that filter, because like I said, your filter is like pretty much what bringing air into your car to be able to breathe better and stuff like that. So you don't want to be driving around with a messed up, dirty filter sitting in your truck, and you're not really going to be seeing like a good, like your car not really going to get that good cold air that it needs, and nice filter clean air that it really needs. So the air filter is a must. I would suggest, if you still got your OEM air filter on your truck, definitely try to look into getting like an aftermarket run better on these trucks. It's a lot better, more like, you get a little bit of horsepower outside. I wouldn't say like crazy amount, but it's definitely better than OEM. And my next thing that I personally do, but I do it like this, something that I'll say I do it sometimes, but it's recommended that you do though. A lot of people don't really do this. When you go to the car wash, you more so focus on washing your car inside, outside. And you want to be able to clean your engine bay. You want to have a nice clean engine bay on your Hemi Ram. A nice clean engine bay could definitely help your truck, to not just look good, but also help with dirt and all that stuff. Because you don't want to you don't want to be the kind of guy who has a clean car from the outside, inside, and then when you pop your hood,
pop the hood.
Your engine bay is like pretty much dusty, dirty. You have freaking bugs and stuff. Like, you want to have a nice clean engine bay too, because that's good for your car, believe it or not. But that's what most people don't really do. So these are my 5 tips to help extend the life of your Hemi engine, your 4th gen Dodge Ram, or your Hemi Ram, whatever you want to call it. If you follow these 5 tips, I can't guarantee you, but I definitely could tell you it's definitely going to help you in the long run. That your truck it's gonna live a little bit longer. So just want to tell you guys that. Hopefully this helps somebody, and definitely feel free to leave a comment. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.